Hi everyone, this is Swanky Markets with the Forex outlook for Wednesday the 5th of May 2010. It has been an absolutely massive day today. I did say to you last night that we were going to get lots of movement this week, and we got a lot of movement today, and there's still 2 days to go before Friday NFP. It has been a dollar moving day today on most pairs. Obviously the euro is a different story. We'll come to that in a minute. The USA, it's had lots of good news reports lately. Personally, I don't believe those figures are entirely true. But then there are worse countries around. But then that doesn't explain what happened to the Aussie dollar today. But we'll come to that as well in a while. People are running to the dollar for cover, and they're pushing it up, and then this is causing other pairs to tank. It's a funny old world, Forex. If Forex was simple, everybody would do it and we'd all be zillionaires. But the trick is with Forex is to keep it simple. Keep it as simple as you possibly can. Logic and morals do not drive the Forex market. The euro tanked today because the rumour is Spain needs 280 billion in aid. The Spanish government said today that they do not even need aid. So figure that one out. Spain only a few years ago was saying how flush and rich they were, and then those rumours are today, so we'll have to see. But anyway, it kept tanking. I said the other day that there is a worry that the eastern countries are in a worse crisis than Greece and that they let on. Also now, to add to that mix, the hedge funds have got involved and they're driving it down further, and they do not take any prisoners. So it is definitely not a market at the moment to place your trade and leave your PC or go and play golf or whatever, so be very careful. If you are new, then please demo only, please. I do have a system that works very well on the London Open. It worked brilliantly today, and on markets like this it does work brilliantly. But the video is too long. It's 20 minutes long, the video. It's too long to put on YouTube. So I'm adding that to the site. I have added it to the site. It's just the site hasn't actually gone live to the public yet. So anyway, be very careful and admit you're in a losing trade early and get out. Hold on to your winners. It's okay to admit you're wrong. If you enter a trade, get out of it. Alright, don't hold on to it. If you hold on to it, you will get crucified. I took the long on the Aussie dollar today at 91.8 and I lost, but I got out with my minus 18 pips, and it tanked a lot more than that. So, I was wrong. It's okay to admit you were wrong every now and again. So anyway, lots of news out tomorrow, so check your calendars. Tomorrow we are at 2:30, these are GMT times, 2:30 AM we got Australian dollar building approvals. At 9:30 in the morning we got President Weber speaking for the euro. At 1:15 in the afternoon, the US dollar, ADP non-farm payroll. 3 o'clock, ISM non-manufacturing PMI. At 3:30, crude oil. At 1:15 to midnight tomorrow night, New Zealand dollar employment change, and at 1:15 to midnight tomorrow night, New Zealand dollar employment change. So be very careful again tomorrow. Anyway, on to today. Euro, massive move in the euro today. As you can see, it has broken this trend line here. You all know my target for this is 1.2000 to stroke 1.220. Holding on long term. But when I go through these videos, I'm showing you new places you may enter, which I use to scale in, scale out, things like that. But overall, I've got long-term trades down, but there's nothing stopping you doing intraday trading as well. Anyway, I told you about Spain and the hedge funds. So where now? Well, it's still falling. It's at 92.77. It's got down to 92.64. There's got to be buyers down here somewhere who would be thinking, like we all would, 1.300 would be a logical level to buy. Very psych level, very round number, but it's just below it now. So it's just one of them, because it's still moving. It's very hard to fib. I have fibbed it. It might continue to tank down to get support, and you will find support at 12877, 12871. If we go to the weekly, 12871 is this trend line here where it should meet it on this if it gets down this week. It's also got below the 365 so far. It's only Tuesday on this candle. We've still got 3 days left to go, but it's got below there. If I was if we look at 50% of this candle here, right, it's just under 1.3100. That would just give enough for a spike up tomorrow through this trend line and be rejected to be back down. If I was going to scale back in or get back in this tomorrow, it'd be 1.3100. I would look at that. 1.3100, 1.3117. I would look to join in short if it gives it to you. But again, like I said, don't put a trade on. Go to the smaller an order in. Go to the smaller time frames and do it that way. This is very, very volatile, and you will lose your backside if you allow it to do that. Let's go on to the pound. Moved a lot today. If we look at on the 1 hour, it's just gone down and down. 174 pips it moved down today, and you know, if we see all here. You know, this morning broke this trend line here, retested it, bang, down it went. So, you know, when I show you these things, you know, you need to be learning these and doing them yourselves and looking and watching for breaks of these and retest, and that's your entry in. It was below the central pivot. Price had also come below, so that was a good logical entry in there. So where tomorrow? Well, this pair actually does respect the daily candle fib a lot when it's trending, and this looks like it could be the start of a nice down move here again. I showed you this pennant there yesterday. It has broken out of that. 50% of that would be a retest of this line, so it would be 1.5178 stroke 1.5200 area. That is where I would look to get into short to pull away down. Excuse me, don't forget that there is a general election here on Thursday in the UK, so be very, very careful. But that is where I would look to join in the party. It's a retest of this pennant, and we could be in for a nice move down on this pair. And if we look down here on the weekly, 1.4985, 1.41, that's, you know, 1.5000 is your trend line here, so that we'll see if that breaks as well. So you're better off to be in it higher up while it fights to see if it's going to break through, and if it does, you're onto a winner. So that's where I would look to that. Euro, Japanese yen, said last night I wasn't going to get into this, but then today, where am I today? Today I got in this pair today. Yeah, when it broke this trend line, I got in this. When it came down here, broke, came down on a smaller time frame, this CP on a 30-minute got rejected, pulled away, got into that there. So again, like I said to you, you need to learn these, and then you need to take advantage. So where are we going to go with this pair tomorrow? As you see now, we're right on this trend line here. What you want is a break out of this trend line, right? Once it starts to go below this, or 12266, that'd be a good place to enter. Or you could wait till the following day for a breakout tomorrow, retest the following day, and then in if it gives it to you. So that's what I would do on the yen. That's where I would look on the yen. Where are we going to go? Don't forget the Japanese are on bank holiday until Thursday. Swissy went through the roof today, flaming skyrocketed today. If the euro is going to tank like that, this is going to go up. It really is, and it's still moving. As I write this, I've got to redo this fib, and I've tried to leave this as late in the day as I can to make this video, but this is still moving. And this is another pair. I love this pair for patterns, and I love this pair for fibs because it really does respect them. This pair is my favorite pair for respecting patterns. Saying that, tomorrow I could be wrong. So it bulldozed its way through the height today. What I would say to you is this is continuing to go up. You have to fib this daily candle. 50% of that is 10939. That is where you would look to go along, or you would look back down here at this just underneath 1.0900 at 1.0897, 1.0900 around there. If it breaks that 50, that is where you're looking to long this tomorrow. Bearing in mind, watch the euro. Euro pound. Got this today again. As you can see, we broke this trend line here, we broke this flag.